Yo, yo.
Hello.
I'm fucking officially back. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. Professor out here with COVID. God damn.
Thanks for the call out.
Hell yeah, bro. You got people wishing you to get better already, you know?
Hopefully
Oh, we're
sooner
playing.
than
We're,
later.
we're playing. Playing Insurgency.
I'm down for whatever. I'm just playing a quick match of Marvel Rivals while everyone was gone.
Fireboard. I had the game. Music, what are you doing? There you go.
I don't know. He just responded, I thought.
Yeah, he's psicópata.
Dímelo.
¿Qué tú haces, cabrón?
Aquí esperando que ustedes tiren el juego.
¿Cuál es el party code ahí? To join.
Mismo. Juan, Juliet. Me avisa.
On Juliet.
Yeah. Juan, Juliet, X, C, N.
The game session you're trying to join is not available. Is it? On
Tú estás
Juliet.
aquí ya, brother.
No, I'm not there.
I'll join short. Yeah. Sí, cabrón, tú
You
estás
said
aquí, tú eres el party
Z as
lead.
in Zulu.
No. One, J as G as Juliet, X X-ray, 6, N November.
So after the X-ray comes a set, then November.
Yeah.
Party code. Now I'm in here, but I don't see you up here with me. That's the thing.
Oh.
You know what? Just create. Just glitch style. Just leave that one and let's create a new one. Let's get a new one going on. Let's see how that Arma server is as well. You guys want to check it out? How shit is?
I'm down. Yeah, they're Otter and Twisted Rival are like a PvE thing that I'm in at like
'Where they at?
7:45 or some shit.
45th? Oh.
I have no idea what server it's gonna be in, but I can add you to the I can send you an invite.
Favorites. Oh, now that shit is full. 82 out of 82. Would have guessed? Check.
Bro, we're not even fucking.
Okay. So let me see.
We're not friends on Discord.
Yeah, bro, some crazy shit right there. File, add friend. I just sent you the. There you go. The friends now. Check out. So you're saying on community? What is the name? I want to speak with Amaris to see what that PVE shit is looking like. Let me check. I'll be right back on the call. Let me see if Amaris is on that fucking voice over there. Let's see. Check. So, be right back.
Steak that cooks an entire operation. Why should I trust you with that? Just an honest question. Not saying I'm not trying to dig in you. Okay, I'm not trying to make you seem like you're not qualified. But the thing is, it's a right question. It's a good question. If you're gonna teach people, but you don't know where to land whenever, like I told you where to land, but you don't know where to land whenever there's a very clear LZ, there's no excuse.
Laughing fluid.
Barely cooked the entire operation by landing the recon element at the wrong point, getting the entire recon element killed, trying to get a comma relay. Russian reinforcements got called, killed everybody.
Oh, no. Fuck the whole shit up for not listening. Goddamn. Are you guys doing a PVE event?
Yeah, we're doing a campaign. We cleared half the region. We're doing like the undeployments where we cleared the entire map. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, but on the same server?
Public private operations.
What's the name of that server, bro?
Modern Warfare Milsim private operations.
What's the password? Can you send me the info?
PVE J1.
You need me to help you with GM?
One second, yeah.
Joining. Let me get my boys over here. They wanted to play a PVE server, so that's why I came over here. Yeah, they're super down.
J1's the
I have a buddy that literally just came out of deployment today. About the game, and he's super excited to fucking play. Let me fucking see. So it said P all caps.
Yeah.
Oh no.
EVE. J1.
J1. Okay, I'm joining. Yep, I'm in.
Thank you. I'm a deaf real quick.
All right, you got it. All right, boys. I got us a little PVE operation in Arma going on. You guys want to be part of? Huh?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm down.
All right. So you guys gonna go? You guys gonna put modern the same on community, right? Just put modern, and yeah, two servers are gonna pop up first. The PvP one and the PvE. Join the PvE, and I'll give you guys the password right now. Bless you.
Fuck that.
Sadil,
What up, Titan?
Are you gonna be on the ground today, or are you doing Game Master?
I don't know. I don't know what Fluid wants me to do. I don't know. It's up to him.
Sadil, what's up, bro?
Hey, what up, Paizo?
What's up, Paizo? Oh my god, I heard you get glazed. I heard Paizo gets glazed.
Fucking Game Master shit, even though Joey said I could be.
What am I looking up?
Yo, people
Damn, I don't know. I don't know where Joy or Fluid is. I think Fluid was speaking to someone.
Yeah, Fluid's over there in the command building planning the next stop if you want to go in.
Okay.
Is it true you go crazy?
Thank you, bro.
Yep, no problem, dude.
No, these people are over here fighting because someone crashed the helicopter and failed the whole op because of that. Yo, Kilo, give me a second. Kilo.
But I think what Fluid is trying to say, like, as a leader, because he wants you to be a leader, like, part of being a leader is, like, taking accountability when there's something goes wrong, like, no matter what.
No, I am taking accountability.
No, I know.
Hey.
I'm learning from it. Like I understand it's a mistake, and you didn't mean to do it, but it happened. So we can just learn from it, brother. I think that's what's like going on here. You know what I mean?
Quick shots. Then you can move a little bit.
No, I'm in the army.
I'm the one who's in the airport.
Hey, trick shots. Then you can move a little bit. Thank you, bro.
Bailey, look, I'll tell you this. Another easy way that you could have fixed that.
Well, you could have told me to move. I would have.
Yeah,
Alright,
just
lock it up,
close your
everyone.
game out and fucking
let's all-
reopen it. That's the easiest way. I've done it. I'm pretty sure Fluid's done it. We've all done it, man. You could have been like, hey, hold on, give me 5 minutes.
Hey, Sadie.
I'm gonna
Let me know
restart
when you
my
guys are
PS5,
ready for the
restart
password.
my game. That way I can see
Private
Mark.
operation, right?
Private operations. Yep.
I had to do that.
Password is all capitals.
Don't worry.
All
Listen,
capitals.
at the end
Are you
of the
guys
day,
listening?
It's not. I get it. Taking
It's
accountability. I'm very happy
PVE
about that. What I'm trying to
J
say is, right,
1.
is, for example, hypothetically, you have an SL,
J1.
an SL leads you to death, right? You start questioning his credibility because he's just leading you directly to death, regardless of that fact, right? So you like, and I'm talking about a battle that you clearly cannot win, right?
Yeah.
So it's like purposefully leading to your guys to your death, and then obviously you question the credibility of that SL. You're like, okay, this guy is a squad leader. He's supposed to lead us to victory, but he's leading us to hell. So the point is, right, what I'm trying to say is, if you want to be teaching these guys, you can't be making those mistakes. It's like if I were to teach a CQB class, and then the first step of CQB, I don't go to the point of domination. I just go straight in the room and dolphin dive in the center of the room, being the rabbit. Like it's one of those situations where, yeah, you should
dolphin
be teaching
dive?
this class, but if you're making those kinds of mistakes, how
What
am I
squad?
going to trust you
I
with
got
teaching
you.
that class?
I got you
hope
right
that
now.
makes sense. I know you get me.
It's gonna be called
But,
Havoc
A thing that I'd say from this is
Dash
that
one.
now I know that I can teach them about what just happened and not to do that. That's
You have a
the
lot
thing
of
that,
learning.
that's a plus.
Setting a standard for you with your wingman too, because a big thing in the Air Force particularly is being there, being tied to your wingman. You and your wingman need to be one. In basic training, we had
Sigo,
a
you're
wingman
gonna
and we were not allowed
sal out
to
of
leave
here
that
in the
wingman side.
real military people.
And you,
There's a guy in the
you're
Air Force
tied to
right
that
here
person.
to my
So
left, and in
if
front of
that
me,
wingman is at
an
fault,
army
you are also
guy.
at fault at the same time. Because you guys got to hold each other accountability, and you guys
So
should
you
be working
think
as
you're the
one
only
together,
Navy
because you guys are both working together.
inside
Your
here.
wingman is your co-pilot. So it looks as a bad example of, well, how are we supposed to, in an Air Force sense, how is this person supposed to lead us if they can't even do the core values?
Yeah, you guys
of
get
Air
up,
Force?
get your things
Is
together,
wingman.
get
Trust in your wingman.
your classes together.
Yeah,
Yo,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
gonna sort out that
The
gunfire.
fact that
Please
I
do, please do.
4.
second, bro. Talk now, please.
I've
Yo,
been
Jacob,
training.
Yeah.
Come in,
you hear me?
Sí.
What were you saying?
¿Cuál grupo? Blazer White 3, 4.
Havoc one.
Okay, this is the
This
first
is the last
I
one.
think since
I'm talking about all the errors. Listen, the errors can be fixed, but it's this specific error that is a problem that I have, right? So, director, before you landed, what
I'm
happened?
deploying.
Now deploy, get your class together, and we're here getting I'm on a fucking meeting because
So,
these
after
motherfuckers
you start
are like,
taking
they're
contact,
like, I don't know,
what did
they
you
bought
guys
her
do?
over here because
You pop
someone
that thing
fucked
onto
up
the
her,
ground.
fucked the
And
shit
you
up.
let them
I didn't hear any contact. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
me
any
neither.
shots pop off. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm not trying to cover or lie. I didn't hear anything, any shots or
Let me
nothing,
try
bro.
to see
If
if I
I
can
would
get
have
that.
heard shots,
One second, bro. This shit is loading. the game 1 second. I don't know if I might have crashed it or not.
if I
I spent too much time out of the game, so everything needs to load back.
heard shots,
everything that happened while I was gone.
Show the way to take off. And
I'm back. Back.
Here, listen. You two are not necessarily in trouble. That's what I'm trying. I'll just get this out of here. You guys are not in trouble, but the thing is, like, for the future, okay, it needs to be known that regardless, you guys need to know land nav without having those markers. Because I promise you, those markers on the map that you see are never always going to be there. You have to learn how to read a map without any kind of, markers on the map, right? It's a skill that needs to be learned, especially as somebody who wants to navigate people, right? Let's say you're doing land nav, right? Or you're leading a bunch of guys. The last thing you want on the team is a guy who doesn't know land nav. Everyone needs to know it, no matter what. So it's one of those things. And the land nav is really easy. Trust me. I know you know this, but land nav can be taught in like 10-15 minutes. It's a very easy class to go through, and it's very understandable. You can learn this at home by watching a YouTube video for 10 minutes. But it's with land navigation, with something like that, I'm not trying to hear that, we miscalculated or whatever. Now, I understand you miscalculated, and that's completely, I understand. Maybe you guys need to perfect your land nav, but that's the problem, was the land navigation, and so it happens.
Another thing we gotta work on, Fluid, is the counts, bro. Because I kept on calling up 54.
I've already told you, so I've said that if I can't get to you on 54 TAC 5, I'm on 55 TAC 5 talking to those guys.
I see make it 55 TAC 5 altogether, bro.
If you guys, I promise you would not want to hear that. So with, what's it called, those kind of comms, you do not want to be on the same radio frequency hearing this, one alpha and one bravo, especially myself communicating over and over again. You do not want to hear that. That's a separate case. You guys are on separate tasking.
En PlayStation te aconsejo, bro, que vayas a toques pausa y vayas a los settings, a los controles y te cheque los controles, ¿me entiendes? Para que vea bien, porque hay muchas combinaciones de controles que te dejan hacer cosas, como hablar bien en la radio, controlar la radio sin tener que tener la radio en la mano, ese tipo de cosas es para que te aprenda la combinación de botones, porque yo no sé realmente. Y mucha gente que está aquí, bueno, hay mucha gente que está en PlayStation, ¿verdad? Aquí hay mucha gente que está en PlayStation, se puede preguntar.
Yo estoy buscando. Lo que yo quiero cambiar, tú sabes.
L1, tú hablas. Cuando tú tocas el L1 te sale una bocinita a tu izquierda. Una bocinita naranja. Ahí, si tú lo tocas 2 veces, lo dejas bloqueado para hablar con la gente. ¿Entiendes? Lo que tengo que ver, si tú estás en el grupo de Discord, puedes hablar en el juego también. Lo que tengo que ver. Porque yo sí, no sé tú.
Ok, yo lo que quiero saber, tú sabes que la presión de, como que la just de fucking, cuando uno va a apuntar ese botón está duro, se pone como que duro. Eso es en controller, ¿verdad?
Half of the operation. It was like the nail in the coffin. After like 20 minutes, 20 minutes, it went all wrong. Like that it was really rough. But how about this to correct this? So with those in mind, how about this? We'll do this to correct these issues, right? If there is an issue with land nav, right, I need you guys to master land nav, one for the pilots. Okay, pilots need to get better at land nav. Okay, and if you have an issue with your game, okay, take the personal accountability, get yourself off the game, relog. It takes like less than 2 to 5 minutes, depending on your system. Okay, and pretty much you are back in the game with proper HUD. Okay, now with the communication side of things, again, as the recce element.
Obviously, until I get another person, I'll probably have K-Rod do it. But as a secondary command member in this case, hypothetically, so he can communicate to you guys rather than it just being me, because you have to remember, I'm talking to a bunch of people at once, guiding them to success, or do my best to guide them to success. So it's very hard to get on 2 frequencies, just bouncing back up, down, left, right on it. So we can fix that error. But the biggest part is having control of your guys. With that specific thing, because I think it was a guy from the recce element who dropped down on the chopper, and things went completely wrong after the fact. So things didn't go right. But here's what I'll say though:
in terms of communication, if you're calling me on 54 Type 5, I'll take accountability for not doing that. All right. Again, I made a mistake. If that's the case, all right. I made a really big mistake. But even then, I can't have you guys on 55 Type 5, and I should be doing better with communication. So
I'll pick up 54 Type 5 if the record.
Yeah, for tag. Yeah, make my life easier. So how about this? So let's think about the planning for the next operation here. Okay. So due to the failure at La Mole, we're gonna have to think of another way to tackle on the objectives, whether it's internal and or external. Okay. So what do we think we can do here? Because one idea is to head over to to Villanova and take that out. But even then, I think these three regions, these three towns, quite literally fortified themselves ultimately. So now we have three objectives that are surrounded, to be fair. Right? Now, I think the best thing we could do, I hate having night operations, but to get remotely close to the towns without being a big fat target moving on a bunch of set of legs, I think moving it on night would be the best move. I think if we do go to Villanova, I think that we should land north on the drift. I think it's by Redon. You guys see where Redon is?
I see Redon.
Okay.
Yes,
I think
see Redon.
so. That would be an LZ. Hold on, I'm over here with the plan. I hear people. My bad, not you. The people outside distracts me. But with the Redon, we can see if we can get an LZ around there. It looks like there's an ODA just south of Redon that can be a good drop for the pilots. Now, from Redon, I think that we can set up an ORP on Humboldt Hill. So Humboldt Hill is just south of that. Set up an ORP. You see where that is, guys?
ORP there. I see.
Yep. Set up an ORP. As I'm talking, just try marking them down. Thank you, guys. We'll have an ORP right there. Now, for the assault on Villanova, okay? I'm assuming that the northern side, the northeastern side will be heavily fortified, because we control the area just up there. But I doubt they're watching this coastal line. Again,
from the northwestern side, they'd be more vulnerable.
That's what I'm assuming. So let me think.
There's a possible landing zone northwest of Redon. You see that big white field? It's covered by 3 lanes on both sides, basically.
I would land just past the lighthouse in that field. Work our way through the coastline, using any bit of shrubbery you could use along the way, and hit it from the west.
I think 022 break 073 would be perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. 022, 073.
No, 022, break 073. Yeah, you got it.
I think.
That's a good LZ. That's fine for an LZ.
I think with the heavy influence of enemies and all the reinforcements, we should have a CAS not engage right away, but have a CAS heli go in to provide support.
I can agree. Now, here's the thing. To be fair, it would be smarter for the Russians, right, if they were to begin evacuating people out of Lamenton down south towards the southern portion of the island. I think that's the best thing. They're probably already doing that. We don't know that. But assuming so, if that's the case, we're not going to be fighting here for long, but the fight down south is going to be a lot longer. And the biggest problem, just for the future, just a bit of a side note for the future, that entire southern portion of the map is all valleys. So that main MSR down the way is not a viable option, at all. We have to control the valleys down south before we even think about hitting the towns. That's my personal opinion. But that's for the future. But here, we'll hit Villanova. And then what I think is we should do our best to cut La Mole se. Right, so I say we swing in per se, get into Lament that way. But maybe we could play the waiting game. Maybe we could send a recce element over to Lament and see if they're doing naval evacuations. Because if that's the case, we're not going to be. They'll probably be evacuating troops from Villeneuve, and they're probably going to be evacuating troops from Le Mans. Okay, because they're not doing any kind of counterattacks.
How can we get the recce team into Lament?
How will we get the recce team to
Quiere, se quedó con hambre. Yo creo de todas las cosas que vio.
So here's my idea. It's a bit of a cool idea, and it's a bit of a idea that I'm not sure that will work, but it can.
Water drop?
No. I'm gonna open the civilian faction and have these guys going as civilians into Lament. Somehow, some way. There is going to be checkpoints of Russian, Russian assets on the road now. So I think that if we put in the recce element, we can get them internal in the tunnel Lament to do internal reconnaissance. For the time during that, while that's happening, we can have troops hitting Villeneuve. Reason being, if that's the case, we can have Lament will be swarming out troops towards Villeneuve, which gives the team in the city an easier time. Now, from my understanding with Lament, there is a curfew. Okay, so you can travel in and out of the city, but you need to have documentation and/or all the above. So it gets a bit scuffed. But that's what I think so far. I think that if we put a recce team, matter of fact, that being said, if we get a team internal, the civilians, of course, acting as civilians, we could try blowing up key Russian assets inside of Lament. Now, I believe this is illegal, right?
That's too risky for my team, bro.
Okay, it doesn't matter because
I'm willing to take that risk.
All right, we have to take that. We have to take the risk because here's the thing: there's no other ways to destroy those assets in Lament and know what's going on in Lament. Because by the way, you fly over Lament, you're going down because anti-air. So, like I said, Lament is a key point, but also we need to think smart about this. I think if we blow up key parts of Lament and see if there are naval assets retreating out or being shipped out, I think that will be a very good source of intel. And on top of it, what we could do is, obviously, like I said, blow key assets inside of Lament. Okay.
Where the fuck I get
Once
the
that
weapon?
happens,
I'm making a loadout right
we
now.
should be
Over by
fine.
me.
All I need is the anti-air gun.
Over by what?
When anti-air gets blow, we go in it. Okay. So.
There's a little.
Well, that's why you guys are going into town. Now, I'm
about the
assuming
game
so
today,
that it's
so
not going to be inside the city. All right, with the AA.
Yeah, but there's like different spots.
I'm assuming the harbor as well. We're on the same page, and we're at the lighthouse. So we can destroy those assets.
Holy!
That not only that, but find a Russian barracks to blow up. All right. A lot of this requires a lot of sneaking. This is heavily illegal. I don't even think we're like I said, we're not. You're not even supposed to be dressing as civilians.
This is a black op. Don't worry.
Yeah. So
I'm willing to take this risk, brother.
what do you guys think? Are you guys with the idea?
To be honest, I reckon we should just leave the whole. I don't want to be that guy, dude, but I would leave the whole civilian aspect out and do it more conventional because like this, we're not playing Call of Duty. We're not playing.
This is not Call of Duty, but we do need some kind of assets. It'd be cool for the recce team, just a little bit of fun, just so I could get some morale back to see some things happen.